The things I've gone through over the last few months, boxing doesn't even come close. My brother recently passed away, and I want his legacy to live on.
There we go.
I've been dealing with things that I've never dealt with before. I never thought I would have to deal with.
Touch. That's what I want.
Boxing has stood me in good stead for these trials and tribulations that life has thrown at me. I don't have to be in the ring. I don't have to be fighting to make money anymore. I have everything I need, but I love the sport. It's a new path, pushing this new machine forward. It's very exciting, and there's a lot of opportunities now to make these big fights on the biggest platform in the UK. I love being involved in those big fight nights, but now having this solid wrecking ball by my side, the sky's the limit, so I'm going to take the opportunity with both hands.
What do you want from the sport? What do you need from boxing?
The big fights, the big names. I'm in the prime of my career, and now with the backing of Sky Sports, we have no obstacles. I need to get in the ring with the best, the biggest names, and perform. Everything happens for a reason. If it wasn't for COVID, I probably never would have met or gone and trained with Roy Jones Jr.
Keep in. And this how you go now.
I was out working with a guy named Kevin Newman, who Junior's really good friends with. And Junior saw me working with him, and Junior kind of liked the things I was telling him. When I got back home, his father called and said, "Hey, I'm interested in you training my son."
That's what I want right there.
Throughout the whole pandemic, he would train 6 weeks, he would leave for a couple of days, right back. 6 more weeks, leave for a couple of days, right back. I was shocked because not many people who are already established are really willing to learn more.
It turned out to be a blessing. I've learned so much over this short period of time, being with him day in, day out.
Come in. Come straight in. Oh yeah. Bump kick straight in.
Now he's my full-time coach, and he will be in my corner for the rest of my career.
Don't worry about that. Don't laugh at the level. Bump kick in.
A lot of fighters, they got stale over COVID, or they stayed the same. I feel like I improved as a fighter.
Take him out the hook. You know it's gonna land. Take him out the hook.
And that's because of Roy.
There we go. Take him out of the hook.
Well, the fact that he wanted to learn more said a lot to me about who he was.
He on the ropes. Gotta kick in. Gotta kick in. Now we're talking.
It became very interesting to me because I love sharing my knowledge. If someone is willing to soak it up, I love it even more. To see how good he was already, and the fact that he was willing to get better, made it all the better for me.
Roy was a master at, the speed and the strength and knockout power and the technique. But a lot of people don't give him credit for the mental aspect of the sport, the mental side of things, which is what he has instilled in me over this last year and a half.
How that feel? Good? All right, go from there.
The thought process behind what you're doing in the ring.
Pump both feet.
The reasons why you're throwing punches a certain way and why you're moving your feet at these certain times and setting guys up, strategizing, planning, executing the game plans. All that stuff is something that was kind of missing.
Pop, kick in. That's what I want right there. Do that again.
Just got to work on the defense a little bit more. And one of the things we had that we talk about is that it's a pace thing. For him, pacing is very important. He's a great fighter already. If he paced himself, he'd be even better.
Touch that right foot.
I chose the hard route because I still want to learn, I still want to be in the sport, I still want to do the things that I set out to do, which is to become one of the best in the world. The world's my oyster. The sky's the limit. There's so many fights out there to be made, and they will be made.
This kid is...
Eubank actually reminds me of Carl Froch.
She's saying all the right things.
Eubank Jr has got that blood in him to go on and do great things.
This is the best fighter in the world.
Which ones really get the juices flowing?
That's the great thing about my situation right now. They all do. You've got great domestic fights, Saunders, Liam Williams, and you've got great world title fights out there with legitimate world champions, and they're all fights that the fans want to see. The only guy I would move up to super-middleweight for is Canelo Alvarez.
Chris has all the attributes that it takes to upset anybody. He has speed, he has power, he has endurance, and now he has even more knowledge. He's a dangerous man.
Naysayers will say that you lost to Billy Joe, you lost to George Groves, you're not going to make that next step. What do you say to the detractors?
Nothing. I don't need to say anything. They say everything for me.
All right.
I'm just now trying to get the public and the interest into, you know, the story of me and who I am, so that they have something to root for or to root against. You never want to be in the middle. You want love or you want hate, because both of them make money, both of them pay-per-view buys, both of them bums on seats.
And we talking.
Over the years, a lot of people who maybe were against me or didn't believe in me, they've come over. They've turned from haters to fans because they've seen the dedication and they've seen the hard work and everything that I've put into the sport. Yes, there are still people that don't believe I can do the things I say I can do, but you know, time will tell. You know, this next year is, you guys are going to see it all. October 2nd, I come out there and I make a statement. I am now the marquee name on Sky Sports, and it's a privilege and it's a big responsibility.
Kick in. That's right.
Sven Elber is a perfect opponent, strong, tough, 18-1, and he will come there and he will come to win.
That's right.
And I've got to stop him from doing that.
I don't think this guy has a chance with him, to be honest, but because he's Chris Eubank, the guy feels like he's playing the lottery. Chris has to take it as though everybody's after his name.
There is that little bit of added pressure, but I love pressure. I've always thrived under the pressure.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Very excited, October 2nd, it's all coming.